Hello everyone. So we'll be doing GS2 topic from polity, right? Um, so what is constitution? Sorry for the background noise. Constitution is basically the supreme law of the land. Why it is called the supreme law of the land? It is known as the supreme law of the land because, and it is also the fundamental law of the land because it governs the country. What is the meaning of it governs the country? I'll be elaborating this further. See, constitution is very essential because constitution is something which actually establishes all the institutions, be it executive or legislature or judiciary. So it is responsible for the establishment of all the institutions. Apart from this, also institutions like Election Commission of India, or be it Union Public Service Commission or the office of say Comptroller and Auditor General, all these are the constitutional bodies. So constitution makes these bodies. There are several articles in the constitutions which are responsible for the formation of above mentioned bodies and many more. Also, constitution basically, see, preamble is a part of constitution. Preamble is a part of constitution, and preamble has, or it encompasses the ideals and the aspirations. For example, we want to establish a society where justice, liberty, equality, fraternity exists. So we have this aspiration कि हमें एक ऐसी society चाहिए, हमें एक ऐसी country चाहिए जहाँ पर we have all these. ठीक है? Constitution also, it is basically a mirror to people. अब how do we say that it is a mirror to Indian people? Basically to Indian society. It is a mirror to Indian society. How? I'll elaborate on this. It is a mirror because, see, there's Article 17 which talks about prohibition of untouchability. That if you will practice untouchability, then it is a punishable offense, then you cannot practice untouchability, otherwise you will be punished. See, untouchability is something which was very specific to India. It was very specific just to India. You won't see untouchability per se in any other country. Or we have given also special provisions to women and children. For example, in Article 15 and Article 16 Clause 3, we have provided them special provisions, right? So these are the things which are only specific to India. And when these things are specific to India, what this shows? This shows the mirror, because देखो, हमें हमारे में ये हमारे में कमियां है, हमारे में ये प्रेजुडिस है, हमारे में बायसेस है, तभी तो इनको स्पेशल प्रोविजंस दिए गए हैं. बिकॉज हमारे अंदर ये बायसेस है, हमारे अंदर ये प्रेजुडिस है, एंड that is why special provisions have been provided to women or to say to the lower community like SC, ST. मतलब provisions have been provided to safeguard their interest, because हमें पता है कि लोगों के अंदर prejudice, लोगों के अंदर biases है, और इसकी वजह से हम उनको discriminate करते हैं. And this is the reason Constitution has actually provided them the provisions so as to safeguard them from such exploitation. ठीक है? Also, जो हमारा कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन है, इट इज़ वेरी इम्पॉर्टेंट. वाई? फॉर द एक्चुअली वी आर अ फेडरल पॉलिटी मतलब 2 levels ऑफ गवर्नमेंट इज समथिंग विच एग्जिस्ट इन इंडिया. 2 levels ऑफ गवर्नमेंट एग्जिस्ट, और ये हमने पढ़ा था, ये इट इज़ मैंशनड इन लक्ष्मीकांत एज वेल. और सी, हम लॉजिक से भी डिराइव कर सकते हैं इसको कि जहाँ पे फेडरलिज्म होएगा वहाँ पे इट हैज़ टू बी अ रिटन कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन. बिकॉज अगर हर चीज़ टैबुलेटेड होगी, रिटन होगी, कोडिफाइड होगी पर से, ठीक है, तभी तो जो है जो सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट है वो आप देखो ना, पावर्स सबकी लिखी हुई है, तो वो उस पावर्स को फिर ब्रीच नहीं कर पाएगी. अगर लिखा नहीं होगा तो फिर वो एक दूसरे के पावर्स में एनक्रोच कर जाएगी. पावर्स कोडिफाइड है, प्रॉपरली रिटन है, दिस इज द रीजन वो अपनी लिमिट्स में रहते हैं. द स्टेट गवर्नमेंट ऑल्सो स्टेज इन इट्स लिमिट एंड द सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट ऑल्सो स्टेज इन इट्स लिमिट्स. सो दैट इज वाई फॉर अ फेडरल polity written constitution is a very essential, it is a very essential condition. ठीक है. अब हम पढ़ते हैं कि कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन जो है उसका इंटरप्रिटेशन आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट. अब जब भी अगर मैं इंटरप्रिटेशन की बात करूँगी कि कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन का इंटरप्रिटेशन, हाउ इज इंटरप्रिटेशन डन ऑफ द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन. सी अ वेरी बेसिक आंसर वुड बी कि जुडिशरी इज समथिंग विच इज रिस्पॉन्सिबल. Judiciary is something which is responsible for the interpretation of the constitution, but judiciary is just one part which is responsible for the interpretation. There are many other things, laws which are present and which is responsible for the interpretation of the constitution. There are several articles which are present within the constitution, समझ रहे हो, which is present within the constitution and that is responsible for the interpretation. ठीक है. See, I won't conduct a very big lecture. It would I will finish it in थोड़े से time में. Let's continue. So within the constitution, the several articles, clauses which are there for the interpretation are it is article number 366, article 367 and article 12. article 12 क्या है, जो state को define करता है, एंड दिस इज़ ओनली एक स्टेट को डिफाइन करता है. तो दिस इज़ मतलब इसी स्टेट का मतलब पार्ट 3 और पार्ट 4 में यूज़ होता है. ठीक है. आर्टिकल 366 गिव्स अस अ लिस्ट ऑफ डेफिनेशंस. ऐसे कोई 25-30 डेफिनेशंस है जो देता है. एंड आर्टिकल 367 इट एक्चुअली टॉक्स अबाउट कि जो जनरल क्लॉजेज एक्ट आया था ना, General Clauses Act was actually an act which came during the British era, during the colonial era. तो उस टाइम उन्होंने कुछ terminologies दी थी. तो वो ही terminologies is something which is used. तो Article 366, 367, Article 12. This is some of the examples of the clauses and the articles which are present within the Constitution and that is responsible for the interpretation of the Constitution. Also, there is something known as a judiciary जो कहती है preambular interpretation. preambular interpretation का क्या मतलब है? preambular interpretation का मतलब है कि जब अगर मान लो हमारे पास दो interpretations possible है, then we will be हम उस interpretation को consider करेंगे जो which is in sync with the preamble. ठीक है. then there is something known as a progressive, a liberal, I should be saying, progressive or liberal interpretation. For example, Puttaswamy judgment में Article 21 के अंदर it has been elaborated and it was told that right to privacy is a part of right to life. It is encompassed within Article 21. So it is a liberal interpretation of the Constitution. So I hope I am clear. This was the interpretation part, and this was actually key why Constitution is important. I hope I was able to convey the idea and the topic is clear. So yes, thank you.